Here comes Kyle Busch with a push from Bowyer on the inside.
No, DiBenedetto! And everybody!
Good.
Oh,
no. Are you kidding me? This is big. Wow. But it...
Boy, it just reminds me of the Clash. Same type of carnage that we saw where these cars were going everywhere. A lot of damage as they all got to turn 3.
Well, that ruined everything.
I mean, sometimes I'm speechless. I'm speechless.
You know, there's just those feel-good stories that build in a race. And, boy, Matt DiBenedetto was doing such an amazing job.
Oh, man, I tell you what.
So let's go to the Goodyear blimp as drivers climb out or try to make their way back to pit road. And look at the outside lane, DiBenedetto and Paul Menard.
Yeah, Paul Menard giving a pretty nice push down the back straightaway to DiBenedetto. Gets to his right rear. Oh, yeah, that just starts to turn him a little bit.
Got him in the right rear.
And then he collects Menard.
Yeah.
Logano just misses it, but the whole outside lane and half the inside pile up.
And this is exactly what we were just talking about. At this stage in the race, you can start to taste victory in the Daytona 500. You want to see that checkered flag, and you'll do anything to get it, and you know you've got to be more aggressive with those bump drafts.
It looks exactly like the Clash. I mean, all those cars, third turn, all those cars wadded up, sliding up the track with sparks flying. It looked so much like the Clash.
That is the 17th of February, looking way too much like the 4th of July.
Amen.
Fireworks everywhere.
Yeah, and it really and truly, it was Paul Menard. He gave DiBenedetto a little shove, but it was on the outside, on the right side, and that just turned the Benedetto into the outside wall, and then it was on from there.
And a different situation than we saw in the clash between Menard and with Jimmy Johnson, but it was a similar thing when we heard the spotter on the 21, Menard say, well, he zigged and we zagged.
And in this case, Menard told his team on the radio, I just bumped him a little too hard.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? It's the end of the race. You're trying to help that guy. You're trying to help DiBenedetto. You're not trying to wreck him, but just bad judgment. Look at that 10 car.
Almirola's number 10.
Look at David Reagan underneath the 10 of Almirola.
David Reagan, see what springs he's running. Look at that.
All those sparks flying. Man, amazing shots.
And all Almirola wanted was a chance to win it on the last lap.
Yeah, well, he didn't
like last year.
Didn't quite get there. Close.
And I got to believe our two leaders right now, Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, were really wanting and hoping to have another Toyota there and DiBenedetto to help them pull off this victory today. Going to be a little bit tougher for them to hold off those Fords, and some Chevys are moving up also.
Amazing camera work by our Fox Sports crew. You're riding with Joey Logano.
No run. Keep on, no. Keep coming, you're inside, come on, get away from me.
Just one too many pushes there, Mike, is what I saw.
Kyle Larson.
Check out. Nothing behind us. Okay, lock it down. Come right back to the top. Keep it rolling. Come to the top.
Well, I'm not sure. Okay, here's Austin Dillon's view.
Still middle of 3 here. Spinning. God, we're in.
Ouch.
Martin Truex.
Ooh.
I was going to say, I'm not sure which list graphics is putting together, the cars involved in the wreck or the cars that missed it. We'll find out when we come back. Huge pileup near the end of the Daytona 500.
was pretty zen, really.
And again, you know, what we saw, his Hyundai started well, not as well as Norby. Norby got away really, really quickly. But unfortunately, the track was so narrow with the two Golfs in front, he couldn't make any headway. Very slow starts for Aurélien Comte and for Yvan Muller. And a slow start as well for Gordon Shedden. And then the Volkswagen side-by-side. Benani with the inside. Huff trying to come back around the outside so that he gets position for the tight turn 6. And then contact into the barriers they go. Norby gets a hit. It is, in fact, Benani's car that basically almost came through Ted Björk's windscreen. Brief fire, as he said. He hit the extinguisher button that put everything out. And this is what it looked like from the next closest seat in the house. This is real speed. Where are you going? You try and avoid the accident, and it comes to find you. Slow start for Yvan Muller. Ahead of Esteban Guerrieri. Guerrieri out-dragged as well by Gabriele Tarquini. Tarquini coming by John Philippi. And look how much you can see. Absolutely nothing. And then suddenly everything is stationary, and that was the hit. Guerrieri rather, shunted into the back, or into the side of the Golf, and the big hit from behind, I think, was a big concertina affair.
Yeah.
Yann Erlache's view.
Testament just how strong these cars are, and you know, hopefully we'll await confirmation, but at the moment it looks like there's nobody with any serious injuries, but yeah, clearly a very, very big accident.
Yeah. It did look as though Yvan Muller was in second on the grid. Now, normally they'll try and select neutral in the gearbox. Ooh, barrier's already ripped out there before he gets to the scene.